one that's
All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here. It must be Tuesday because you are live with us here on Facebook Live with me and my lovely co-host, Miss Chartrice. Hello, Miss Chartrice.
I'm apologizing. Okay,
I don't know. You listen to an old show, Miss Chartrice. Stop listening to the old show. I hear you. I hear you over there. You know, you listen. Yeah, yeah. All right. We got a very, very, very big show going on today. We got people from other parts of the country tuning in with us, and I'm so excited about it. Before we get going real good, you know I got to get my little infomercial out the way. I want to give a special thanks to all the healthcare workers that are out there working on the front line trying to keep us safe and keep us alive. I know you guys see me in my little doctor's outfit, and my doctor's outfit, I am retired. I do not work with medicine. I'm just wearing this in solidarity and support of all the healthcare workers that are on the front line. I'm going to wear this, to support them until we get an all clear. Now, when we get an all clear, then I'm going to take my stuff and change my outfit. But until then, I'm going to be wearing this in support and solidarity to all of our healthcare workers that are on the front line. Also, along with the healthcare workers, I want to give a shout out and a special thanks to all the police and fire that are out there risking their life trying to make sure that we stay safe and separated. So I give a shout out to them. Also, I want to give a special thanks to all the pastors that are out there on the front line, and a special thanks to all the pastors that allowed their members to stay at home, during this time when there is supposedly an all clear for churches, but it ain't no all clear at all because the all clear has not come and people are still getting sick and dying. So I want to give a special shout out to all the pastors that are still doing the right thing by keeping their folks at home and keeping them safe. So somebody got a microphone that's too loud. Turn your mic down, whoever that is. Turn your mic down.
so I want to give a special shout out
Okay?
to all.
Because somebody's giving us a loud, loud, loud shout out back at me. Put your earphones on, then that way you can hear me. Okay? All right, so, and then last but not least, we want to give a special condolence to all of the people who have lost loved ones. During this time, people are passing away, and you haven't been able to say goodbye to them the way you would like to. We just giving you a special condolences to all the families that have lost loved ones, and we ask that you just keep the faith and stay strong during this time. Okay, so that's all my little commercials right there, and I have to acknowledge my co-worker here, my colleague, my sister in broadcasting, Miss Chartrice, because she is on the front line too. She's out there with her fake versus real poster in the background there, doing her thing out there. She was out there working as a healthcare worker until she quit not too long ago. So she's in between jobs right now. Yeah, I know I didn't sign a HIPAA form, so I'm telling your business. But anyway, I'm glad to see you not working in a healthcare profession right now because it's dangerous, and you were seeing some of the dangerous things that were going on. So welcome to everybody, and shout out and special thanks to Miss Chartrice. So yeah. So what's up with this stuff? I mean, you've been showing up with this poster the last couple of times, and are you switching up on me again? Well, look, I got something special that I want to give a shout out to. I know you recognize what this is. Can you see this? It's your first book that you autographed for me almost 10 years ago. See, I went in my my bookshelf, and I went and found it. She signed this for me. I don't know if y'all can see this real good, but she can write because she got two books now, and this is the first one that she wrote for me. Well, not wrote for me, but she signed for me the very first time she came on my show over 10 years ago. Now, fast forward to 20, and she is a co-host with me now, and that's a beautiful thing because Miss Shatrice is a very talented young lady. She's written a screenplay. She got a movie in the mix. She designs clothes. I'm still waiting on my second book to be autographed and sent over to me. You know,
I got it. I got it.
you
I
got
know
it.
I said the last show, I got you.
Uh
This
huh.
show, I'm saying, I got it.
Well, the show is being recorded, so I can always pull the recording up, okay? And remind you of what you said. So I'm looking forward to her to bringing forth this next book for me. Because this woman is so talented. Now one thing I gotta say, because I know a lot of people don't understand, you know, that her real versus fake, it don't go up to sizes like mine. Okay, so if you a big person like me, you can't get an outfit. Okay, because I be wanting to support black businesses. Okay, I really do. I be trying real hard to support black businesses, especially this one because she my co-host. But I can't do it because she ain't got my size. Okay? So I have to remind her every now and then, that there's bigger people, more bigger people in the world than it is little people. Okay? So I'm gonna need you to try and get some more sizes out there so we can support your business, okay?
I'm trying, y'all. Bear with me.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a beautiful thing. Um, like I said at the top of the show, we got a very, very special guest coming on today, two of them to be exact. And I'm so excited about them coming on, being a part of the show. So I'm going to give a couple of shout outs and then we're going to move along so we can get that much closer to getting our guest on the air so we can hear what they have to say. I got a couple of people here that are tuned in. Miss Tammy Miner. We got Mel Coon. Shout out to Mel. We got Senna, another radio personality. We're glad to have him. He's all the way from the country of Ghana, but he lives here in Chicago, and he's a radio personality, and he supports what I do, and I support what he does. Also, Mr. Cleo Jones. I haven't seen Cleo in a long time. Also, Cornell Reed, one of my brothers from way back in the day. One of those pool hustlers from way back, like when you see the movies, he the one in the back making the real money, okay? Miss Kim Bradshaw, glad to see her. She's on the line with us today. Now, I know everybody who's got a watch party, they got folks that I can't see. So who you got over there on your end, Miss Chartrice? I know you got some people too, don't you?
I got a list of people, but real quick, I'll give you guys a. I can't hear you. It went out.
I can hear you. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I got a list of people, and I just want to say what's up to y'all. Y'all know I want to say a special hey, but I want to bring attention real quick to SRL Sweet Slice Happiness. That's Jennifer Davenport, y'all. She from Chicago. We support our own baby. She got the fast cheesecakes in the land. It's Comfort Foods Restaurant. Y'all check out on Facebook, and she just started her Instagram. Y'all need the information, hit my inbox or DM me and I'll slide it to y'all, baby. Get in tune.
All right. Well, see, you know what? You say her cheesecake is fire. I can't tell. I ain't had a slice. She gonna have to send me
We
some
go
samples.
one. We go two one.
Okay, she gonna have to send me some samples. If she want me to say it's fire too, she gonna have to send me a special delivery because I ain't going nowhere to hook up with her or nothing. But she gonna have to send me a
She
special
the
delivery.
she the first person I done seen that sell pineapple cheesecake.
Well, don't tell me about it. Tell her to be about it. Send me something, okay? You know. So that's a shout out to what's her name again?
Her name is Jennifer Davenport. She under SLR Suites on Facebook, y'all. Check it
Okay.
out.
All right. Well, look, I'm gonna let you handle that. You're gonna have to make sure she send me something. You know. Shout out
Okay.
to Jeff Williams. We got some more folks signing in, chiming in to be on the show with us today. We appreciate it. Y'all stick around. We got a lot of good information going on. And what I'm gonna do right
Yeah.
now? What's the matter? Huh? Oh, I seen you waving at me. I thought you were going to tell me something. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go to my commercial and get it out the way early. Okay? And then we can bring our guests on so we can get as much information out of them as possible. Okay? So y'all hold tight. Here we go. We're going to go right over to our commercial right now. And you're going to hear my theme song. When my theme song ends, then you'll find out what it's all about. So this is my theme song. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Whatever you're feeling, he will give you healing, he'll inform you. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Entertaining news, political issues, local and globally. All right. I want to invite you all to go over to ask-dr-ron.com. That's askdrron.com. And when you get over there, I want you to take a look around, browse everything that's going on over there, and you'll get a chance to see a lot of information about me. You'll see where the show is at. You'll get a chance to see some very positive information about Sankofa. And then you'll see me with some pictures of some celebrities backstage, some of the events that I have worked with, and some of the stars I've worked with. But the most important thing that I want you to take a look at is the advertisers that help support what we do here. One of my advertisers, Chief Nomo Oasis. Chief Nomo is on the south side of Chicago, and he brings in products from the west coast of Ghana. He goes to Ghana every year, and he brings back soap, moringa seeds, oils, anything in clothes, furniture, anything that can be produced in Ghana. He ships it back over here, and he sells it in the store. Now, he is also a health person that can help you learn how to get a better health for yourself. And Chief Nomo specializes in alkaline water. And I've heard many people talk about alkaline water, but he is also one of the people that will walk you through how to improve your health situation, no matter where you are, no matter what you got going on. Chief Nomo is one of the people that can sit down and help you get a better health. You can click on this banner here. It'll take you right over to his website. You can give him a call and you can talk to him and maybe even have an interview there in the Chicagoland area. So I don't know if he's actually interviewing people at the present time, but you can definitely give him a call and talk to him about some of the stuff that he may have in his store at the present time. Also, we have RRJ Webb. Now, RRJ Webb has been with me for over 10 years, and he designs, I went too fast there. Now, he also designs websites, he hosts URLs, he also will take whatever's in your head as a concept and help put it into a website, and he can host it, he does maintenance. He is one of the best web designers out there, and I promise you, you won't find anybody that can do a better job. And there's a lot of people that do websites and web designs, but RRJ Webb has been doing this for over 50 years. and he is one of the best at it. So click on the tab, the banner. It'll take you right over to his website where you can get a chance to talk to Mr. Ralph Jenkins and find out what you can do to get your website up and going. And I promise you, he'll be able to bring your dream to reality. All right. Also, we have one of my favorite sponsors, Port Again Sam. Now, Port Again Sam brings in wines and spirits from all over the world. If you like wine, if you like cognac, I'm telling you, exclusive stuff. He has an exclusive agreement with vineyards all over the world, and he brings it in here to Chicago. He ships all over the country. But when he brings it in, you will not be able to find this at any store. You won't be able to go to the liquor store and get anything that he carries. It's all exclusive. And when I started working with Sam over 15 years ago, I didn't know that much about wine. Now I got a wine collection. I got things in my collection that he can't even get no more. I'm telling you, his wine is second to none. If you like sweet, if you like dry, if you like semi-sweet, he got it all. And all you have to do is click on the banner, go over to his website, check out what he has, and then at some point in time, because Sam has not been a little bit under the weather lately, at some point in time, you'll be able to call him up and say, hey, I need a wine tasting. You can go out there, make an appointment, set yourself up with a private party, and Sam will definitely knock your socks off. He got some of the best from all over the world. You do not want to miss out on an opportunity to talk to Sam and what he's bringing into this country for your pleasure. All right. Last but not least, we have National Block Club University. Now, I've been knowing Cyron for over 10 years. Cyron is the founder of this organization, and they have an organization that's basically set up block by block to help whatever that block may need. If you got a high crime block, he will bring in his people and they will help you organize your block to make it a safe block. And each block leads to communities and neighborhoods, and we need to take back our own neighborhoods and our own communities. And that's what Cyron is all about. National Block Club University. You can click on the banner, go to his website, find out what Cyron is all about, give him a call, ask what you can do to help in your community to make it safer and to make it better. So that's all of our sponsors. Go over to www.ask-dr-ron.com and check out all of the advertisers that we have on our website. Now, I told you we had a special guest, and I deliberately didn't mention anything about it because they're going to tell us everything we need to know. Once you get over to my website, you will also see a tab for Cash Crowd Fund. And it's a opportunity for you and your family and friends to make some money. And what I'm looking forward to doing right now is bringing two of the representatives from Cash Crowd Fund on the air with us right now, Mr. Bruce Chapman and Mr. Michael Irving. They are there with us now, live, via Bruce is in, what's that place they call it, Washington, D.C.? And then, and then Mr. Michael Irving is with us from Texas, okay?
Yeah.
So down by San Antonio, if I believe, you know.
That's correct.
Yeah, so you down there, and I tell you, I am excited to have you guys on the show with us today. I've always said this time and time again, you know, Bruce, his job is to get on my nerves, and he do a very good job of doing that. So he has got on my nerves to such a point where he then finally made it on the show. And I am so glad to have him. So now y'all can get a sample of what he do for me when he come around me. And I tell you, now Miss Chartrice, I'm gonna do this early on. Miss Chartrice don't know nothing about cash crowdfund because she have not taken the time to go over to my website and learn anything about it. So you got a virgin right here. So y'all get to do a menage a trois on her and make her feel, about cash crowdfund, what you want her to understand and what you want her to know. So this is a golden opportunity. Now, Mike is considered a master trainer. And I don't know what they call Bruce, a founder or organizer. That's the coach? Okay. I was trying to be nice. I wasn't going to go there. But since you went there, Bruce is the coach. So we got the coach and the master trainer. So now I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do to Miss Chartrice, and I'm gonna watch. I'm just gonna sit back and see what happens next.
What's going on? What's up, Miss Chartrice?
How y'all doing, fellas? Welcome.
Very good. I want to edify my brother real quick a little bit more to let you know who he actually is with Mr. Bruce Chapman. Yeah, he's the coach, founder of Dream Team, which is an organization or a group of, not even an organization. Let's keep the words in the proper perspective. We're just a group of people that are like-minded that want to see other people win. That's what we do. And we're so fortunate and blessed to even know each other. It's amazing. And just real quick to show you the relationship between me and Bruce is that I was invited to one of his calls one Sunday night about 13 months ago. And one of our mutual friends, Steve Lincoln, the person that invited me to the community, this crowdfunding community, he said, Mike, you got to listen to Bruce. And I did, and it changed my life. And for every day after that, for the last 13 months, I've been involved with helping other people to raise funds through a fundraising platform. That's all we're doing. Bruce?
That's correct, Michael. We've been doing this about maybe 2.5, going on 3 years. And our sole purpose, our goal is to have a community of like-minded people that everybody can passively help each other raise money for different campaigns that they have. And Michael, we were blessed. We got started and it was just, we just got started and we just started going. One thing I have learned is if you get started and have some faith and pray about it, the Lord will send you everybody you need to get where you're going.
Yeah.
And that's the process that happened because I was just going about it. I just wanted to win, and I wanted to help people, and I was just going, and nobody knew what I was doing. I would call people and tell them this happened for you, and I just kept going. And then sooner or later, the Lord sends you everybody. He puts all the pieces of the puzzle in place. And just so everybody know, that goes back to the Lord help those who help themselves. You take a step, He'll give you a couple. And I just kept moving. And then He sent Michael in a very prominent role. But at the same time, He sent a lot of other leaders as well. And from that point on, we have just been moving forward. It's been a beautiful journey. We have been evolving. We are learning as we go along. And last month, Dr. Ron had Drew Rogers on his show along with Dr. Malone, a GYN, a graduate of Howard Med School. He was on last month. But as I was mentioning, the Lord sent you everybody you need to have. And Michael is our master trainer. So everything you need to know about what we're doing, Michael knows.
Hold on, Bruce. 1 second. Yes. I hate to interrupt you, but you're going to need to stop putting your finger in front of your camera because when you talking, you moving your hand and everybody can't see your face. So we want everybody to keep on seeing your face when you're talking, okay?
I'm here. So,
Okay.
he sent Michael, and then Michael's creativity took us to another point in our journey, and then he sent Drew, and again, that sent us to another point in our journey. And right now, we are all so terribly excited. Our main goal is to help a lot of like-minded people create passive income. And so that's where we are right now. And thank you for Michael Irvin, Drew Rogers, and include yourself, Dr. Ron. He sent you as well.
Bless you,
Yeah,
bless you.
I agree.
Yeah.
Sounds
Now, let me shout out right quick because Dr. Malone is on the line, so be careful what you say about him. I see his name popped up on the feed here, so I know we can talk about him because he can't say nothing back, but he can type to us. So he was on the show on last month, but he shouted out. He says CCF in the house from Columbus, Georgia. That's that
That's
place where they
right.
don't know
That's
nothing
right.
about no barbecue because he tried to claim they got the best barbecue in Columbus, Georgia, but I can tell he ain't never been to Chicago. So I just, but go right ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Miss Chartrice,
Oh,
Miss Chartrice is here, and she need to know why she need to do this.
Yeah, I need to talk to her. I need to talk to her real quick. Let me give you a question, Ms.
Go
Shaktrese.
ahead.
So, I mean, what's your thought about crowdfunding? Do you know anything about it at all?
I just wanted to know, like, what's the process? What's the process? He just gave us the purpose, or what's the process?
Absolutely. Well, the process is we are a private community, and you have to come to our community through invitation only. So we enjoy that. So what that allows us to do is kind of really have a conversation with you to see, where is your head at, right? We said like-minded people, so we want to see where you're trying to go, and then we'll see if what we're doing and the way we do it kind of helps you get there. Again, we're a helpmate to you. We're a tool in your toolbox. You know what I mean? So that you can get to wherever you're trying to go. And if it takes finances to get you there, well, this is an excellent vehicle to do that with because there was only a few questions that we had to really determine before we knew we could help out nearly everyone. And we determined those answers already. So,
Hey, Mike, give her the introduction of your presentations where you talk about the
yeah,
job cycle and
yeah.
just explain to people the foundation of which we stand on.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that because that changes the game completely. It erases all kind of doubt and misunderstanding and any gray areas. First of all, we're coming from the Jobs Act of 2012, in which President Obama signed into law a crowdfunding bill which became a law called the Jobs Act, JOBS. And so that allowed ordinary Americans to do crowdfunding, to small donations from other ordinary Americans to fund their financial goals. I mean, it just made it straight up legal. And then the IRS backs that up every year with the renewing of the Gift Tax Exclusion Act, Form 709. That allows anybody to give another person up to $15,000 a year without any tax implications. And you can do that to multiple people, and multiple people can do it to you. So 15,000 is a pretty hefty amount for one person to give another one. What if you had 10 people doing that? Because with the Jobs Act, we can raise donations through crowdfunding to fund up to $1 million worth of projects that we want to do, up to $1 million. And I just mentioned the gift tax exclusion is 15,000 per person, so several hundreds can come there as well. And it's all tax free. It's set up for us to win without having to pay taxes, and it's backed up with the IRS, making it a law. So,
Right.
do you have some goals that you're trying to do that takes some funding or some finances?
I do, and I just want to give an overlay real quick because our views is bumping right now. So if anybody is just not tuning in, we are talking about Cash Crowdfunding. It's an app that you can find on Dr. Ron's page, and they are elaborating to me about it, which I should have been doing. But on right now, y'all. I see the hearts going up. Keep the hearts, y'all. Keep paying attention. So, Mr. Irvin, you
Yeah.
said anybody can join but by invitation only. Is that what you said?
Yes, this is a private community, and you're here by invitation only. Just means that someone's going to invite you in. You have an open invitation right now, Miss Chartrice. You are invited formally.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
well,
so
well
while we
wait.
let's talk about,
Wait a minute. Church
because
finger.
I got a plan, and
Church.
I'm gonna give y'all my plan off the air. But let's talk about this real quick.
Look.
While we was on
Church.
break, right?
Church
Dr.
finger.
Ron told me,
Church finger. Church finger. Okay. I got my church finger up. Okay. So I just want to clarify one thing. Miss Chartrice has been invited. Okay, she's been invited, but she just ain't did her due diligence yet and did anything about looking at the video or what she just invited everybody else to do. Go over to ask Dr. Ron to take a look at it. So now I got her in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
Doc, I want to add something to what Michael said. We are indeed a crowdfunding platform, and most of your viewers have already been familiar with crowdfunding. Everybody know GoFundMe, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and all those platforms there. And especially when people start GoFundMe pages. Now, here's our twist on what they do. When a person starts a GoFundMe page, let's say he's trying to fund his hospital bills or his tuition for school, that kind of stuff there. And then he sends it out over the internet. The problem is, first of all, he got the same problem a bunch of other people have. When they see him, they say, I got the same problem. Maybe I should start mine. GoFundMe pages work best. I'm sure everybody on the call remember down in the South Carolina, when the guy shot up the Waffle House and the guy wrestled the gun from him. That became national news. And so it's pretty easy to start a GoFundMe page for him because everybody knew what had happened. As a matter of fact, not only did they start a GoFundMe page for him, they started one for his daughter as well, and they both did very well. And Spike Lee did a GoFundMe page to fund one of his movies, like he needed us to fund it for him, but nevertheless he did that. The problem that we have solved here is we are creating our own people, two at a time. So our private community, we all help each other, and we grow daily. And so it's not about who we know, because we've created our own community and everybody's helping each other. So everybody has their own projects, causes, or things that they want to get funded. But we are creating a community that's going to help each and every one of us passively get where we are going.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
it's that widespread and that broad stroke that it really would apply to any person who wants to be a part of the community. We can have a high, assurance that you're going to reach your goal if you do what we're talking about doing. We really, quote unquote, cracked the code on some stuff, and it just means that our methodologies and our philosophies really just, can help out a lot of people. So, what you got, Ms. Chartrice?
I didn't hear you. What you say, the last part?
Oh, I said, so continue on with your question or what your concern was.
I didn't have a question. I had a statement, brother. Since we were talking about the hot seat and all this other stuff, because I'm excited now. I'm ready to join. You feel me?
Yes,
but I was told while we was on break by Dr. Ron himself, if you need me to put you 200, that's what I was getting at.
There you go. There you go. Well, look, let me give you this right quick. Dr. Malone says you need to have a heart to give and a mind to receive. Okay.
I heard that somewhere
Yeah, and we got Sherry Judge. She said cash crowdfund is an awesome way to create financial security for your family and friends. Okay. Dr. Malone also said, if that's you, then get your questions answered and let's get started. All right. Dr. Malone also said, you will get a real meaning to Luke 6 and 48. That's Luke 6 and 38. So he messed up. First he said 48, then he changed his mind and said 38. Okay, so we got we got it all right here. We got a large community that are tuned in today, and shout out to everybody that has taken time to join this broadcast with us. We got Miss G Cook. She said hello from Maryland. She shouted out. We got a name that I'm not about to mess up, but she said hello from DC. And we got a few other. Pastor Dwight Sumners is on the line. A few people that are tuned in from the community. And if I see you, I'm going to shout you out. If you got a question you want to ask these guys while we got them in the hot seat, please ask your question. And I will read it so that people can get their questions answered. If you're on this feed and somebody invited you, and I know you guys got a watch party going on, if you see questions that you need to address, please, feel free to ask the questions that you might see on your watch party. We got Sheena. She said, "Is it okay to share this video?" Absolutely, please do. Hello, Lena from SA. I'm assuming that's San Antonio.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, I'm assuming that's San Antonio. So, San Antonio in the house. So we got a lot of folks that are tuned in. Enoch Williams, me and that brother have been around the world a couple of times. He's on the line with us. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anybody. If I don't call your name, that means I don't see you. I'm half blind. Deidre White is on the line. Beverly Bound. Okay. I don't know what that means, but she on the line. You see anybody on your end, Miss Chartrice, got any questions over there?
I don't see no questions. I see a lot of eyes. Dante Calloway, Renee Sade, Jennifer Davenport. That's SLR, y'all sweets. Y'all get in tune with us.
Okay.
Dwayne White, Sergi Jr., Asia Cheeks, Miss Hubbard, Randall Gordon, Antonio McFarland. Special hey to everybody. Hey, y'all know how I do.
Okay, Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce. You started to say something?
Yeah, I got a comment to piggyback on Dr. Malone. When he was mentioning about Luke. Two Sundays ago when I was in church, and of course everybody in the community I am really plugged into the virus right now. My mother passed away probably about a month ago. Yesterday probably, from the virus, and so I'm really plugged into that. But that particular Sunday while I was in church, the pastor talked about when the Lord took about 3,000 Israelites out of Jerusalem and put them in exile in Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar. And he kind of compared their exile with us being homebound, locked down, for lack of a better word. We are in seclusion right now just to be safe. But while his people were there in Jerusalem, he told them, I expect you all to be productive while you're here. I don't expect you to sit on the dock of the bay like Otis Redding and watch the tide roll in and roll out. He told the people, the ones in exile, I expect you guys to be productive, plant crops, revisit your dreams, revisit your visions, marry, multiply, and do all that kind of stuff there. And the pastor related it to us right now. right now we kind of in a lockdown seclusion type situation, all of us right now, and we have taken full advantage of everybody being home now. Michael does a presentation every night, a Zoom presentation from Tuesday to Saturday, 8:30 to about a half an hour. Very good, because now we know everybody's home, everything's closed down. And we're just piggybacking on what the Lord expects us to be in this moment. He doesn't expect us to just exist and sit home and watch TV. He would like for us to be productive now. And we have seized this moment right now to be consistent and pour the gas on the fire. And we're encouraging everybody right now to be productive during this period of times. Because everybody's not going back to a job. All the businesses are not going to make it. And it's for the ones that got a vision that would take advantage of this downtime, and take advantage of it. So I just want to remind everybody that during this period of time while we're locked down, our community is taking full advantage of this. And the Lord expects all of us right now to be productive. Now, he doesn't care whether or not you're developing better relationships with your families and all that, because you got more time home. It's just so many things you can do now. And so we encourage everybody to take full advantage of this downtime that they have now.
Okay.
That's absolutely right. I love that.
Okay, before you start, Michael, let me address this right quick. I see that, and I'm gonna just call the last name McKinney. McKinney has made a couple of comments. He says, "Build your community. This is different from MLM. It is not the usual that people have already seen. EE are providing financial blessings." Shout out from Neil and Alicia, I'm sorry, CCF Dream Team Gainesville. Francis says, "Get started and don't quit." McKinney says, "Everyone needs to know this isn't the old info that some people know. This is 2020. People need to know so they can grow." McKinney says, "We are new and upcoming. Who wants to work from home?" McKinney also says, "This is Big Lou from DC." Okay. Lena said,
We know.
like
we know.
like Lou.
Yes, we do.
Lou, but Lou, Lew. So now, and I want to point out right in the middle there on that web page that you can find at ask-dr-rn.com, it says what this isn't. This is not no MLM. There are no products. It's no binary. There's no trading. So I wanted to emphasize that fact so that people don't get scared thinking they're going to have some rope on the soap somewhere that they're going to be stuck in their garage with. Okay? This is not that. And you can see that very plainly on the page on my website. Now, there are many people that are part of this community. If you want to put your information on the feed so people can find you and ask questions, because we got people all over the country that are involved in this. Like I said before in the beginning of this segment, we got Michael Irvin in San Antonio. We got Bruce Chapman in Washington, D.C., but don't hold that against him. We got Dr. Malone over in Georgia. I mean, we got Drew in Georgia, who was on last month. So we got people everywhere. You know, even though we cannot come and sit down in a room together and have a cup of coffee or a cocktail from Port Again Sam, but we can still come together via Zoom or other social medias. There is a community that is the explicit purpose of helping one another. We are all here to help one another. And just like Miss Chartrice, you know, she blindly walked into this today. You know, I think she has heard enough things in here that, you know, it connects directly to her purpose, directly to what her goals are, directly to what she's trying to accomplish in this life. See, like I'm old, Bruce is old, Mike is young, Chartrice is young. Okay, so they got a lot more life ahead of them than
They
some
do.
of us
They
do.
do.
So if you can imagine getting on board right now with this type of vehicle that can help you accomplish more of what you're trying to accomplish, you can't lose. You're gonna get
Can,
there.
can, can I interject one amazing thing? And I think this is important for everybody to know. We did this all via telephone. Michael had been involved for a while, and we handled this so much on the telephone. It's like, it's like we knew each other. I finally met Michael in March of this year. As a matter of fact, on that same day, I met a lot of people locally here in the Maryland area for the first time as well. And my point is this can be done. This is virus proof. This can be done in your home on the telephone. And we did everything. We had the day Michael and them came to town, and quite a few people came in. The mayor of Washington that day, that very next day, said there could be no meeting rooms. If anybody has a meeting room of 100 up to 100 people, they're all canceled. And that's where Michael and them were landing. We were going to do it on a Saturday. Michael and them were landing on Friday, and Friday they canceled our meetings. But we figured it out. We made it work. But that was the first time a lot of us. No, actually it was the first time all of us ever met each other in person. And we had been talking for months and months and months. And my whole point is this is virus proof. You can sit right there in the confines of your own home and you can put this together because we all did. And we had grandiose ideas where we were getting ready to do presentations and all that kind of stuff, but of course we're still locked down. But it doesn't matter. We're moving forward. And just for the record, right now we are moving at a rapid pace.
Yeah. Now, look, I need to jump in here for 1 second because if we let Bruce will take up all the time. Michael Irvin, I need you to give a testimony that you gave me a couple of days ago when we talked. When we were Sunday, we were doing the setup, and you had mentioned to me about your niece, and how she didn't even know that she had a blessing coming. So please, if you don't mind, share that story, please.
That is a perfect story to share to tie all of this together, in my opinion. You talked about in the middle of the screen how what this is not, and Bruce gave his, you see why I listened to him a year ago, which made me even be involved with the community because the way Bruce just pours his spirit out there. So receive that in the spirit in which he gave it, and then piggyback on what Dr. Malone said, someone who I met over 10 years ago down in Columbus, Georgia, because that's what's been about 3 different tours in my Army career. And so I got to know Dr. Malone back then, when we was doing some business together. He said that you got to have a heart to give and a mind to receive. And those two separate things makes the whole picture. Now, the testimony of my niece was just absolutely incredible. She trusted me to put in for the 187 that we start off our donations with, and I told her to sit back and watch. And she got that 1400, and it was just like she about cried. It was such a blessing. So I knew that whole putting providing from my pocket donations on her behalf for her to win and for her to receive it in the way that she did, then I knew that what I did was the right thing to do. And so that's what it is with all these transactions. It's a heartfelt situation. You got a heart to give. And let me put something into perspective a little bit more too, which really brings it home. This is about donating. It's a donation. When you do a donation, it's not a reciprocal transaction, actually. It's the one-way transaction. You're only donating, that's the end of the transaction. You have no expectations of any return. Nothing. Nobody owes you anything. It's a total and complete gesture when you donate. That's where the heart to give comes from. But we know that participating with our Dream Team platform the way that we are, then now you have a mind to receive. And that means you get to receive donations also. So all you're doing is putting yourself in position to receive the same type of donation that you gave when you started your ability to receive donations on this platform. So I mean, I think everything that was said it was absolutely incredible, man. I'm talking about what it's not, what it is, what you said, sir. The example of my niece, Bruce, is showing y'all exactly why he's the coach and the founder. This group of people, these like-minded people, well over 1,000. Man, we are a group because Bruce. And I know it's other leaders here, and I have my part, but Bruce is the reason why we are here. That is an amazing man of God, and as a deacon at my church, I can definitely say that with some realization of what that means. You know, we both lost a couple of loved ones here recently, and so we shared that. You know, our number one business partner here, Anita, she passed a few weeks back. You know, she went to DC with me. Yeah, she went to DC with me. It was absolutely incredible. And so this community, this family of people, we have all the things that families have. But if you remember, the statement was, friends are the family that you choose. And so these are even better than just family. They friends and family. You see?
And Dr. Ron, I got 5 words to say, and I'm done. But I want to say this, and I want everybody to wrap their arms around this. We send out donations every day.
Yeah.
Every day, money is going out. Every day, somebody's getting a blessing.
Yeah.
Every day. For the record.
You said for the record. For the record.
Multiple times, not just one. Okay, clear that up, man. You're correct. Multiple times.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, I got to take control here now because that's what I do. We're getting close to the end of our show for this week. Now, I know Ms. Chartrice, do you have anything that they need to emphasize to you before we let them go?
I will be in touch. So they ain't just gonna get away that fast.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
Relationship hurt.
Fantastic. All right. So now, Bruce, final comments, you know, that you want to leave with the folks before you get out of here today?
All of us have done a lot of things in our lives. One thing the entire community agree on is that for once, we're going to complete something from beginning to end.
All right. Mike, final words before you get out of here?
Well, I think I got to go back to my previous statement about friends are the family that you choose. And so this community of like-minded people, we really have a collective heart that we want to see somebody else be blessed. And I just thank the Holy Spirit for guiding me through this last year on the things that I've been able to share with the community that we all been able to prosper by and take us to that next step. And I'm so grateful and thankful to Drew, who I felt like I passed the baton to, but I'm still there cheering him on and coaching and teaching and mentoring like we've always been doing. Because we're a community, we're a team, but we're very optimistic about how our future is shaping up.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on to be here on the Ask Dr. Ron Facebook Live show. And I know you guys are busy all day and all night, you know, doing what you're doing because you love what you're doing and being a blessing to other people. And I thank you for sharing this with as many people that have tuned in and that will hear this, because this will be available for people to review over and over and over again. And please feel free to use this in any way you want to, because it's available. You know, it's on Facebook. It'll be on my YouTube live show, Broad Television Network, or whatever they call it, YouTube. Okay, and then you'll be able to hear something the more times you listen to it, you know, over and over again. It'll be something in this presentation that you'll be able to use and be a blessing to someone. So once again, I thank both of you guys. You know, Michael Irving all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Mr. Bruce Chapman, all the way over there in DC.
DC.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hold that against you. We ain't
I
gonna hold that against
I gotta take that from Chicago.
you. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. But love and
Okay.
blessing, and you know, I'm gonna be talking to you guys on a regular anyway, so you can't get rid of me either. But you guys can end the call on your side, and me and Miss Chatrice are going to finish up the show for this week. Once again, thank you guys. Love you. Appreciate you for coming on, being a part of what we're doing here. And we will be talking to you soon. Okay? Peace.
Thank you, and nice to meet you, Mr. Stuckey. Looking forward to helping you out.
Nice to meet you back.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
See you.
Okay.
Miss Chatrice, that was a lot, wasn't it? It was a lot. I know it was a lot. I lost your vibe. Okay, there you go.
I'm ready now.
You ready now?
Ready.
I got you. Yeah, you see, I ambushed you. I put all three of us on you. You know, and you took it too. Yeah. Now, what you guys are looking at on the screen right now is Miss Chatrice's information. Her Facebook is at Chatrice Stafford. Her Instagram is at Chatrice Stafford, all one word. You can reach out to her on her social media and find out what she got going on with this fake versus real stuff she got going on with the small sizes. And then you can also
Fake. Us against them.
okay. All right, and then you got her email there. That's Miss Chatrice Stafford 81 at gmail.com. And she's all over the place being a celebrity, but she will be back here on Facebook Live next Tuesday from 5 to 6. Now we are looking forward to keeping her interested and being a part of what we got going on. Yeah, I tell you, she is a very good co-host. And one of the things I like about Miss Chatrice, I tell you, she likes to smile. You know, and I'm like, you know, and it brings me back to, you know, what I said at the beginning of the show. You know, when I talked about her book that she signed for me early on, you know, I'm still waiting on the second one. But it says, "What Lies Behind the Smile?" That's the title of the book. Okay? So, you know, we don't know what lies behind it, but we know right now she keeps that smile out front. And I'm very excited to have her working with me. And I hope I ain't got on her nerves too bad, you know, but she keeps showing up, so that's a good thing, you know. So we got a couple of minutes, Miss Chatrice. I know you got a couple of shout outs. You got somebody else you need to shout out that's important?
I have a list. Michael Walker, hey. Marcus Johnson, hey. George Jones, what's up, bro? I see you. Martrell Sullivan, hey. It's a long list. But hey, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We love y'all.
Yes. And anything you want to leave with the folks before we get out of here? I know you got some, you know, some stuff coming up, I'm sure. I know you said you got shoes and clothes and all kinds. Anything in particular you want to shout out right now before we get out of here?
I just dropped my 4th of July wear, y'all, and I also dropped some Juneteenth. By request, Juneteenth, I was not familiar with, but I am now. So y'all can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, check me out.
Okay. Beautiful thing. Girl, stay busy, y'all. You know, and I am glad to be on her radar. You know, she is definitely send her a friend request, become a friend, and she got room. You still got room to accept friends? Do you? You still got room to accept friends?
I think I got like 5 on slot.
Okay.
5 on slot.
Okay. All right. Well, you might have to kick some of the old folks off so you can put the new ones on, or just start a whole new page. That's what everybody else do. You know, start a whole new page.
Friend me on Instagram. I got space on IG.
There you go. That'll work. All right. Let's see. Right quick, I got a couple more people that chimed in here. Let's see. Miss Alice said, "Thank you for having the CCF Dream Team to share with you all today. God bless." Miss Sherry said, I am so blessed to share this moment with everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy. For all of my Facebook friends who want to know more, message me when this is over. Sheena said, just did. Okay, so it's working. The information is out there. And I just want to, say, go over to my website, AFK dr-ron.com. Fill out the contact card. Let us know you want to keep up with us and get more information about when the world opens back up again, where you can find us at. I'm gonna make sure Miss Chatrice be at every event I do so y'all can see her up close and personal. I know y'all want to see how pretty she is in real life. And she is gorgeous, you all. I've had the pleasure of having her in my studio once before, and she is all of that and a bag of chips. And I love her so much for being a part of what we do. So we got to get out of here. Time is up. You all come back next week and check us out. We're going to be dealing with talking to people that are servicing the homeless community in the Chicagoland area. So we're gonna have Mr. Michael Earhart on the show next week. So come on back, stay close, pay attention to what's going on. We always trying to be a blessing to as many people by getting out good information and good knowledge wherever it's needed. So peace and love. See y'all soon. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay out of people's face because it is serious out here. Okay,
Yeah.
people are dying. And I didn't get a chance to mention it earlier, but the Wall Street Journal posted 100,000 names of people who passed away from the coronavirus. Go look that up so you know how real this is. Love you all.